Ever since I tried this jollof rice recipe, it is hard to go back to using fresh tomatoes to cook my jollof rice. In fact, I cook this jollof rice without using tomatoes or tomato paste, and as you can see, it is giving what it's supposed to give. I will also show you how I cook this golden juicy drumstick, and by the time you finish watching this video, you will look forward to cook this recipe for your family. Please, let's get started. Instead of tomatoes, I use tatashe because it's fleshy and it thickens your jollof rice sauce, followed by bawa or shombo for its taste and spiciness. Lastly, I use small rodo for hotness. If you don't like too much pepper, use less rodo and more of tatashe. The next step is to wash the chicken. I usually soak them inside salt water for about 3 to 5 minutes. Then I go ahead and wash with salt to take away the freezer odor and to clean them properly. After washing the chicken, you can proceed to prepare the marinade. I use dark soy sauce, oyster sauce, chili powder, curry, thyme, soya spice, sweet chili sauce, then I added vegetable oil, followed by pepper flakes. Mix that well and add freshly chopped garlic. You don't need to add salt or seasoning, the sauces are enough to give it a delicious taste. You can go ahead and add this delicious marinade into the chicken. Make sure you coat the chicken very well. Cover and let it marinate in the fridge for about 30 minutes. After 30 minutes, the marinated chicken are ready to be grilled. I added some freshly sliced onions in the oven dish before adding the chicken, followed by shredded red and green bell peppers. Go ahead and sprinkle some vegetable oil and some freshly chopped garlic for more flavorful rich taste. Now let's cook the jollof rice together. I sauteed the vegetable oil with onions and garlic. Do you know that some people don't use garlic in their jollof rice? It can never be me. Jollof rice is very easy to cook, and even though some of us use different spices, there are some key ingredients that you cannot afford to skip, because without them, your jollof rice is mere concussion rice. I mean, what is jollof rice without bay leaf, garlic and ginger, curry, thyme and nutmeg? These are main ingredients, others can follow. When all these spices has infused their flavor into the vegetable oil, you can now add the pepper mix and let it cook for another 30 to 45 minutes. And that's the chicken still cooking after 30 minutes. You will know it is done when the red and green pepper turns pale, but right now they are still shining, so let's give it another 10 minutes. As you can see, the jollof sauce is ready, but before the rice goes in, let me sneak in my seasoning and salt. If you know, you know. Adding them too early can make the sauce burn, and we don't want our jollof rice misbehaving. Please take a moment and subscribe to my channel. That's my motivation to give you more amazing recipes. Thank you. If your rice still needs more liquid after the mixed stock, you can top it up with water. I usually go for hot water so the cooking continues faster. But remember, jollof rice doesn't like too much water. It's really the steam that softens the rice, not the water. The chicken is ready and it is so delicious, so delicious and juicy. You need to try this recipe. The jollof rice is also ready and it is sitting pretty. I garnish with red bell pepper for more flavor and color, followed by green peas just to be extra. Now look at that beauty. I hope I'm able to convince you and not to confuse you that your jollof rice can still look great without tomato paste or even fresh tomatoes. And not just the look, this jollof rice tasted so delicious that the one that has tomato paste or even fresh tomatoes. Please give it a try and you won't regret it. Please subscribe to my channel, like my video and save for later. I want to know in the comment section if you'll be trying this jollof rice recipe and the grilled chicken. Thanks for watching. Bye.